Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I'm here this morning for Run with the Wind episode 6. Just aired, and I'm ready to get into it. Last time on Run with the Wind, we were mostly focused on character struggles. King's struggle to figure out what he wants to do, and his eventual walkout on the rest of the gang. At the same time, we had some other characters sort of change their tune, get more interested, Musa being one of those. And this episode is titled The Emperor's New Clothes, and I have to wonder if that's metaphorical or literal or both, because they've been talking about getting new shoes and stuff like that, so maybe we'll get to see where those new shoes are coming from. I'm still wanting to see that. Maybe not. But also, The Emperor's New Clothes is sort of a thing about personality, so we'll see. We'll see. Plus, the Emperor has some stuff to do with King, you know? Emperor, King. So maybe it'll be something that leads King to change his mind. To swap out his suit for a tracksuit or something like that. I don't know. But they're kicking into high gear and doing a lot more training now. So that should be interesting and probably will result in some extra stress on the gang, the crew, the peeps, the homies. So let's see. Let's find out. This will be timer-based almost certainly. Beep beep timer will go here. It'll go boop 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 beep. And then on the beep and the green light, that's when Munchie Bowl starts playing for me and thus for you. Okay. Let's get into it. Timer goes here. Straight from this into the OP. Nope. So what do you do? What do you do, Haiji? That won't get you a job. Hmm. They're all getting into it. I'm only doing this because I'm being forced. Huh. Hmm. Oh, how do you break in? Hmm. Hmm. Straightforward. Earnest. Was. Hmm. Because of his knee. Oh, so Nico used to be. Huh. We'll see. Hi. Hi. Damn overachievers. Oh. Run with us. Hmm. No, you aren't. Ha. Ha ha. What an excellent set of lines there. Yeah, but he's gonna get to you. It's handing him purpose. If he chooses to take it. Yes, but you can't live for yourself. Yeah! Again, having a character who's usually... Just shut up and run, buddy. Damn. That's lip service. No, he makes it reality. Running away. You getting broke, bro. Oh. First! Ah. It's working. It's working. Yeah. King, you gotta break sometime. Got to. Oh. Ah. Ah. Because he can run 8 in the time they run 6. Mm-hmm. But king. Trying so hard to reach out to him. No, you don't understand. Of course. No, okay. Because he hasn't gotten one. It just feels like he should. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But he's getting to ya. You're right. He's in a suit. Yeah. You got to him. Yeah. King's new clothes. And that's become kind of like a thing that he can say now. Instead of being, oh, that's so good. Oh my god, it's going through all of them. No reason, just good. He's got that hunched over like He's going so much faster. Yeah, they have. Practice. Ah, fuck, this is so good. Still. He's smiling. Catches himself, yep. Nope. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm not getting into it. Ah! So. That's something about Haiji. He just accepts everything. Let's go find out. We're just getting started. Setting up for the track meet. Yes, it is. Ah, oh, these backing beats are so groovy. Nope. I can stop this recording. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Becoming a team. There were some great lines in this episode. I probably shouldn't have stopped that recording, but it's okay because I just wanted to read the I just wanted to read some of the subtitles again. The conversation between Nico and Kakeru about his eyes glittering, about Haiji's eyes glittering, was great. But more than that, the conversation with King on one side and everyone else on the other side, and Haiji sort of in between, is amazing. You know, escape from reality? What do you mean? Tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, what you need to do won't ever change. Reality will always be there in front of you. So instead of running from it, why not try running with reality? That is so good. That's so good. And it sets up running and the choice to run as something more than running or running with the team or even being with the team. It's a life choice, a choice to live life in a certain way. And it's the way that Haiji lives his life. And I wanted to talk about that too, because a big part of Haiji's appeal as a character, the reason he's so damn likable is because of his earnest, calm acceptance of everything around him. He's almost zen in his acceptance of the way things are. He runs with reality. He takes anything, any obstacle in his way, and he runs with it. Everything that's come against him, and it's all been from the team, right? He's turned into, he's just gone with it. He's accepted it. So when somebody like King does something like this, Haiji's attitude toward it is, okay, all right then, do what you have to do, but come run with us. He's never ever contemptuous. He's never ever looking down on anyone. He never even appears to be hurt by the decisions of others. He just is earnest in his own desire to do this thing, and even with all that desire, he's totally accepting of other people's choice not to. He's just so good, you know? It's almost unrealistic. It's almost impossible for a character to be like that. But I've met people who are like that, who will just take life as it comes at them and accept it and smile and keep doing what they're doing and move on and keep running. Damn. Damn. This show is good. I watched a video by Digibro earlier this morning. I'm on a Digi binge, and so you'll hear me talking about Digi a lot, because when you gorge yourselves on the ideas of another person, those ideas necessarily come to color your own thoughts, you know? So it's like if you're reading a certain philosopher, you'll start to see everything for a period of time. You'll see everything in light of their philosophy. If you're reading Dostoevsky, you'll see everything as it relates to the characters in whichever novel you're reading. And in this case, if you're watching a bunch of Digibro videos, which is to say reading a bunch of Digibro writing, because that's what you're doing. You're having him read it to you. Read his writing, his blogs, and his criticisms of anime to you, then your own interpretations of things will be colored by what he says. You'll be able to most easily reach for the things you've most recently heard. And one of the things that I've recently heard was in a short video by him on Space Dandy, Kill la Kill, and the Unquantifiable, I think is the title. And in it, he talks about how Space Dandy and Kill la Kill are shows that resist being categorized and resist statements, quantifiable statements of why people enjoy them and why they're fun, because they're not really comedies and they're not really anything. They just feel good. You just enjoy them. They're just enjoyable. And this is a show that so far resists being categorized from my perspective. Like, how would you categorize this show? Slice of life? Drama? sports, but it's not really. It doesn't fit into the mold of a sports anime. It doesn't fit into the mold of a slice of life anime. Certainly it has dramatic and character driven elements, but it doesn't really feel like a drama. It is its own thing. And it's different from, say, Haikyuu, which is probably its closest contemporary, same studio, similar in some ways. But it also, Haikyuu is very clearly a sports shonen aimed at boys who enjoy watching a sports shonen, and it has a sports shonen setup and plot and pacing and characters and everything. This doesn't have that. This is a character-driven piece that happens to center around running, but it could be anything, right? It could be anything that requires dedication. You could swap that in for running and it would work, because the running isn't what drives this show. It's the characters and their interactions and their overcoming and coming to learn the value of thing that matters, right? It could be playing cards or creating anime. I would liken this show more closely to something like Shirobako or New Game, almost. Some of the shows in the cute girls doing cute things genre are almost closer to this, because it's about characters coming to love a thing, coming to care about a thing. Or what's the other one about creating manga? I don't remember. Whatever. Other things that this is like, I don't know. I don't know. But it could be anything. It just happens that running works really well. But it's the characters that drive this thing, and their growth that drives this thing. And I don't really know if there's anything quite like it. And maybe it won't see mass appeal for that reason, because this show is really difficult to quantify. But like Space Dandy and Kill la Kill, it just feels good. It just feels amazing. And every character and every one of their reasons for everything is relatable and interesting and likable and appealing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. First off, if you can think of any other shows or manga or stories that feel like this, that give you a similar vibe, because I'm having trouble thinking of something that I would categorize this as. Because for a sports show, if you don't have them actually competing in sports by like episode 3, then it's not really a sports show, and they're not actually competing in sports. The training that they go through doesn't really matter. Like, it's just a way for them to be making a bit of progress, and for the animators to show us a bit of progress. Like, we see King is still in his hunched over and Prince is like starting to hobble a bit faster. We get to see that a little bit, but it's just something that they do. Most of the show takes place with them talking and conversing and thinking and trying to convince each other that this is worth doing. There's nothing else like that. Not that I can think of. So if you can think of something that this reminds you of, I'd like to know. And if you can think of ways to categorize this, I'd like to know, because I do like to categorize things, but at the same time, I'm extraordinarily interested in any piece of media that seems to resist categorization, because that's where you find that someone is doing something interesting and new. That's where something really outside the bounds of what you would expect is coming. And already 6 episodes in, I can't expect anything from this show. I can't expect that it will follow any line of normalcy except what has been set up by the previous episodes. And that's interesting. The only thing that I've come to expect from this show is that I'm going to go through it with a smile on my face, and I'm going to be rooting for the characters to overcome their struggles, and I'm going to care. You know? That's it. I'm just going to care. I'm going to like it. I'm going to enjoy it. That's all that I expect at this point. I don't expect conflict. I don't expect anything in particular. Just growth and meaning and enjoyment. So if you've got anything to say about this, I would love to hear it. I would love to have some more in-depth discussion about this show in particular. And I know that this isn't like anywhere near the most popular show on my lineup, but I hope that more people will find it and watch it and be willing to comment and talk to me about it, because I want to talk to people about this show. I really do. It's becoming one of my real top favorites of the lineup. Like when I wake up and I've got hours before Run with the Wind airs, that's a period of time that I'm antsy. Like this morning I was antsy, and I got a bunch of stuff done. I watched a Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu and did some other stuff while I was waiting for this to air, but man, I could not wait for this to come on. And now that it's finished, I'm like, when's the next one? I want to feel like this again. This is a show that I'm going to have to rewatch, you know, and that I'm going to hope has more than one core to it, because it's unique. And it didn't feel unique from the beginning. It didn't feel like it was something really new. I thought, oh, this will just fill the Haikyuu-shaped hole in my heart. But when this ends, I'm going to have a Run with the Wind-shaped hole in my heart. And I can't think of anything yet produced that can come close to filling it. So that says something to me. That says that this is something special. And I'm just so glad that I decided, like, maybe this will be something like Haikyuu and it'll do something for me. Because man, is it doing stuff for me. And it's not like hard-hitting, heavy-handed, oh, this is what it's trying to say. It's, wow, that made me think and feel, and that said something. But if I had to actually say what it's saying, it's run with reality. Don't run away from your problems. Be who you are, but value the things in life that are worth valuing. Like these nebulous sort of concepts that are just interesting. I can't wait for it to get to the actual competitions, because I don't know how it'll change. I feel like it'll do them extraordinarily well. But this show has already said a lot. It has already said a lot, and it means a lot to me already. It just feels, and everything about it, from the way the visuals are done, to the choices of backing tracks, to just everything is cheerful and interesting, and makes the 20 minutes go by extraordinarily quickly. And the only other show on my lineup that I can say that about is Gridman. Like, JoJo's I enjoy so much that the time flies by. Sure, Baki is fast-paced and action-heavy, and it makes the time fly by. Sangatsu has so much to it that the time flies by, but it's the way that this story is told, not necessarily the content of the story, that's making it move quickly for me. Makes the time fly by, and makes me want more. I want to live in these 20 minutes and feel the way that this show makes me feel more. That's something. There's something to it. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep gushing for a while, so I'll wrap this up. I've been Teeaboo. this has been Run with the Wind, episode 6. I really hope that there are people enjoying this as much as I am, and I hope to catch a bunch of you in the next one. Peace.